Hello, I'm going to tell you about the greatest story of my life. So one day I was at Camp Wise, it's a Jewish camp in Cleveland, more specifically in Chardon. And I was with around 50 boys and girls, around 20 teenage, or, 20-year-old boys and girls, well, men and women. And I was at a lake because our age group, the going into 8th grade age group, got to go to the lake that day. And by the way, this is the day that my dad came to camp because he volunteers for the JCC or something like that, which is what Camp Wise is run for. So I was a little bit sad that I couldn't see him, but it was really fun because I was at the lake that day. So when we were at the lake, you got to pair up with a partner to go tubing. So I went with a partner, and I was like one of the middle people to go tubing. So we had to wait a long time. It was like we had to wait. We were there for 4 hours and 5 minutes of tubing, but it was still fun. Hung out on the beach, played in the water a little bit, had some chicken and rice. I remember that. A lot of people hated it. I didn't think it was terrible. It was all right. So when my group went, everyone before our group fell off eventually, and that was the person on the left side because they turned like that. So the person on the left side was on the outside, and when they turned, the person on the left side, their whole body was gliding on the water. So they all fell off. So I was really cocky. I was like, damn, you suck. So I was really cocky about it. And I was like laughing at people that fell off. Like, how does everyone fall off? So right then I knew that I couldn't fall off when it was my turn to go. I was getting really ready. The water was cold when I first got in, so what I always do when I go to cold water is pick some up with my hand and rub it all over my body. Helps me get ready. So once I got on, it was really fun. Like, I was having a blast. So what we'd do is we'd go through like a little canal to a big area, do like a 180 there, and come back through the canal into the really big area, which is where everyone was at. And we do that about 3 times, or like as a circle. And then on the third time, what everyone does is they go around the circle in the really big area, like as a circle, until they fall off. Well, first off, I gotta tell you a big part of the story. So there's the main lifeguard there. He never laughs, so he made a deal that morning that if someone could make him laugh, he'd let them he'd let their cabin go tubing during like free time. So it was me and my partner's turn, and my partner, he wanted me to be on the left, by the way, so I was on the left, the side that glides on the water. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I took a photo in Miami wearing a really small Speedo, and I was wearing that Speedo while on the ride with a bathing suit over it. So once we did it, a lot of fun. Once we started going around the main circles, after like the second time around, I started to feel water get into my short or my bathing suit and Speedo, and I was thinking about getting off at that point, save the Speedo, but I thought it was going to float. And also I was really cocky to everyone before me, so I stayed on, and I was completely naked. And yeah, that was after 2 circles. So then I started to hear everyone scream like out of laughter, like, "Oh my God, Jack, your pants are down." Oh my God, it was so funny. So I was butt naked, completely naked while I was on it too, and I was like, "Whoa, I'm tubing while I'm naked." Oh my God. So then I went around like 3 more times, and people saw my ass, my bare ass, the whole through the whole thing. And then my partner fell off, and then everyone was laughing so hard that they couldn't see this. But like, my best friend there, when I rolled off the tube, because like I was naked, I wasn't just gonna like stay on the tube. Uh, he saw the other side of me. Yeah. So, and keep in mind that my body was gliding on the water. So while I was gliding on the water. Literally, I was holding onto the handles with my hand, but my whole body was on the water, and it gave me penis burns. Like, it hurt. Like, it hurt. It stung. It stung my whole body. I've never felt that feeling before, but it was great. So then after I hopped off, my friend saw the front side of my body, and yeah, and then I was basically skinny dipping, I guess. There was another jet ski that came out. I was like, hey, pick me up. And I was like, oh, shoot, no, everyone's going to see me. And then, so then I was like screaming. I was like, yes, let's go, yes, yes. So that's why I was so happy. That was so much fun. Oh my God, I can't explain to you what it felt like. Everyone was like, oh my God, Jack, you were tubing naked, oh my God. Oh my God, it was so much fun. So I swam back. They threw a towel to me, but the towel throw was horrible. So I was like bear crawling in the water to get to the towel without everyone seeing me by like going above the water, because they threw it like 10 yards short of where I was. So then this nice dude who was going back up to like where we eat and where people normally eat, because this was like around dinner time, he just went up for some reason. He gave me his bathing suit. Thank you. And then I changed in a porta potty. And then the funny thing is, the guy, he was the only one that went up, or one of the only people. He ended up talking to my dad that night for like 10 minutes after the incident happened. And he didn't even mention what happened. So it was a great story. Best time of my life. Yeah, I went tubing naked and I went skinny dipping in front of 50 of my friends. Yeah, I mean, maybe one day you'll get to say that you've done that. Bye. Thank you.